Greetings and welcome everyone to Retro Game Repairman, where we learn to get vintage video games to run on modern hardware. I'm your host Ace, and today's game is a little bit on the obscure side, but one I highly recommend. Pearl Harbor 0 Hour. First released all the way back in 2001, Pearl Harbor 0 Hour is a unique and absolute blast of a top-down arcadey air combat game. It's a budget title that many may have overlooked, especially given the fact that at the end of the day this game was a budget title meant to cash in on the then upcoming theatrical release of Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor. But as I've already said, this game ended up being an absolute blast to play anyways, which is of course why it is unfortunate that some people may have issues installing this game. But of course, we are here to fix that. Now, before I go any further, I should mention that I tested this game out on a Windows 10 64-bit with 48GB of DDR4 RAM, a GTX 980 Ti, and an i7 6700K processor. And with all of that said, let's dive in. Now, first of all, some people may have zero problems at all installing this game, but for those who are having issues, you may be interested to hear that there is a ripped version online that is very easy to find, and thus if you're having issues, I would recommend using that. Keep in mind that since this game is still abandonware, I'm not going to be leaving a link to it, so you'll have to find this on your own if you are curious. And either way, you'll still want to have your CD in the drive just to be able to hear the in-game music. But while you're here, you'll likely also want to pick up the 1.22 patch, as this site appears to be the only place to easily acquire the 1.22 patch these days. The game should be able to now run, although it can look nicer than normal. And to accomplish that, what you'll want to do is download and extract DG Voodoo 2. And once that's done, simply go into the DG Voodoo 2 folder, then the MS folder, and then the x86 folder and copy the files shown here, and paste them into the game's directory. And once you've done that, simply open up DG Voodoo 2 and configure as shown here. Congratulations, if you have done everything correctly, then your copy of Pearl Harbor 0 Hour should be fully playable, and should even be playing in a modern resolution. The only real downside to this is that it can cause some graphical issues in some of the menu screens, though ultimately these are fairly minor. With all of this said, I of course hope that you found this little guide useful, and I hope to be back again soon with another one. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.